There are different ways to market yourself online when you are searching for a job. And it's not just LinkedIn, although that is indeed part of it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about your online presence when searching for a job. And yes, first is social media. Because when recruiters get your resume and they're interested in you, they're still going to search you to see what else they can find. So you have to ask yourself, do I need to do a little social media cleanup? You have to think about your Instagram and your TikToks. And yes, maybe that old Facebook page that you started ages ago and you forgot exists. Same thing with Twitter. So make sure that anything that people can search you on is something that you want to project. It represents the image that you want to project. And yes, we want fun things like our family outings and dinners and pictures of you and the dog, always a big hit. But if you're wondering about that party, that dinner, that wedding that went really late, the bachelorette party, I have a phrase: when in doubt, throw it out, because you really want to put your best foot forward. And yes, you can have your own private account. Take your Instagram right now and make it private, and let that be the place where you post all your fun things with your friends and spring break photos and things like that. But you really have to think about what the recruiter will see when they search for you on all of these places. And the same kind of goes for politics right now. It is really heated. So I would just stay away from that. Unless you are in policy and politics, I would kind of stay away from politics right now until you find a job. Now, of course, LinkedIn is going to be really essential for you, and maybe you are already using it, but I feel like a lot of people, they let their LinkedIn sit there for a while, and then they come to me and they say, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to start reusing it. I got you covered, because if you're a consultant or in sales, or if you're someone like me who is on LinkedIn, oh gosh, I don't know, once a week, if not more, I already have my groove of what I'm doing. But if you're just trying to start back to get out there, I'm going to give you 3 tips of things you can be thinking about to post. These are really easy things. Now, the first: work events, anything, any group outing, any conference or a business trip you had. Post an event, because if it's a group event, it'll show some camaraderie and that's kind of fun. And if it is a big business trip or a big meeting, that will impress people that your boss, your company put you on a plane to go to New York to do that thing or whatever that is. So just post easily about some trips or get-togethers that you have that are work related. Now, the second easy thing you can do is to acknowledge other people. You can congratulate them when they post something. And yes, please use the full word congratulations, not congrats. You can also thank people. And, it's just a way to make yourself look nice. And it is actually nice to be a good person and to acknowledge the good work of your friends and coworkers. And again, it'll help them see who else you affiliate with. Now, the third thing is to pick an area you want to focus on. And this is what gets a little harder for people. You want to pick something in your industry that connects to the job you do, and just something that you can comment on or be a part of the conversation. And you don't want it to be too general. Like, it can't just be AI, period. Maybe it's women in AI. Maybe it's AI in education. So the more specific you can get, the better. And when you share articles or you share some comments, how are you adding something new to the conversation? So for instance, right now, we don't need to hear more about AI taking jobs. Been there, read that, seen that, right? So how are you adding something new to this conversation and keeping it upbeat, keeping it positive? There can be room to critique people at certain times, but when you're searching for a job, you really want to put your best foot forward. You can ask questions, but now's not the time to really go negative on a lot of other people. So you might want to pin something that you're proud of, because don't forget, these posts fly. And if someone's not online the day that you post something, or it doesn't pop into their feed at the right time, they may never see it. Now, for my content creators out there, make sure that you have your own website. It can be a really simple web page that you can control what other people see from your work. These are designers, writers, anyone in audio production, content creation. Make it easy for people to find you, use your name for the website, and go ahead and post the things that you want them to see. And of course, another email for them to reach out to you. Now, Substack is becoming a lot more popular. There's a lot of writers there. It's long form. They do have some video. And again, it's getting very opinionated, but it can still be a place for you to make a presence in your particular area if you want to write about a certain interest, ask questions from people, and see what other people have to say about your particular topic. Now, one tip to make sure that you know what people are saying about you is to make sure that you have a Google alert set up. Because this way, you know when someone is quoting you or someone is mentioning you that you may not know that they're doing. And I'll give you an example because sometimes I get calls from reporters and they ask me about career advice or just topics related to job search. And I'll give them the quote and maybe they use it, maybe they don't. If they use it, most reporters will say, thank you, here's the article, or it's going to drop on Friday, right? But in the last 12 months, I've had two different reporters talk to me, use my quote, and not let me know that they used it. So I had a Google alert set up for my name. So sure enough, I found out that they used it. I get it. They're busy. Media is going through a lot right now. I'll give them some grace. But the way to make sure that you know everything is to make sure that you have a Google alert set up for your name, any version of your name. If you are married and you took your spouse's name, make sure that you have any version of your name that you used in college or in the workplace. Now, you also might want to set up a Google alert for the people that you're interviewing with. So that way you follow what they're up to as well. So to recap, if you are actively searching for a job, don't underestimate the power of your online presence. Make sure that it works for you, not against you. Keep your socials clean. Use a private personal account for all the fun stuff. Pick a lane on LinkedIn and talk about it in a positive way. And see if you need a website, a very simple website where you can put a lot of your content. And don't forget to set up a Google alert for yourself. I am Diana Bernal. You can leave me a comment, subscribe, give a thumbs up. You can find me here and on Substack and on LinkedIn. And I'll see you next time.